Here we have a really outstanding Homo habilis, story stone, face, and mammoth effigy, dating back to at least 1.2 million years ago. This effigy was excavated in a 2018 excavation in the Rift Valley in Israel by one of Israel's leading archaeologists. And the individual I acquired this from worked on that dig and was paid with artifacts for his services that he rendered to the excavation team. And so I acquired it from him from Israel. And what we have here is a mammoth. This is the eye of the mammoth, and this the more senior mammoth. This is the eye of the more juvenile mammoth, and this is its sweeping trunk that's actually been flaked all along that edge. You can see that that comes to quite an edge there, where it has been flaked all along that edge, and that is to depict the trunk of the mammoth with its front legs here and its back legs here, and its typical sloping back. A lot of these are trianguloid in shape, but they have a sweeping back of the mammoth. Now, those are the mammoth images on this side. We have others, but these are the faces. These are outstanding faces. This is the eye of the face here, and the nose and the mouth. Now, with Homo habilis, I've found that the mouth is almost always flaked out, where on more recent examples, from Homo erectus to the last 12,000 years, many of those story stone effigies have the mouths utilized by and indicated by inclusions in the stone, and sometimes etching and grooving, and sometimes flaking, but normally with inclusions. This has been a beautiful sculpture for Homo habilis 1.2 million years ago. What an outstanding face, eye, nose, and mouth. We also have another face here, an eye, a nose, and an open mouth here, off to the right, looking off to the right. So we have a face looking off to the right, eye, nose, and mouth over to the right, and then we have a face also looking off to the left. And we hold it this way, we have another mammoth image. Here's the eye of the mammoth. Here's its big hair tuft above the head, and its trunk, big trunk coming down, a senior type mammoth, now mature mammoth, looking off to the right. And we have the face now, the eye and the nose and the mouth of the face looking up from the back of the mammoth, which is pretty typical of paleo story stones. The faces are usually looking up from the back of the mammoth, or off from the back of the mammoth, or looking down from the mammoth, and sometimes looking forward from the front of the mammoth. But the face here is looking up from the mammoth. And then when we turn it this way, we have another great set of faces. We have an eye here, and we have another eye here with a nose and a mouth, almost ape-like looking face, facing off to the right now. And another mammoth image here with the eye and the trunk coming off to the left. So we have the mammoth facing left and the faces looking up from the back of the mammoth. Again, typical. Now, the cool part here, too, is it's a dish on the other side. A Homo habilis dish. That's all been worked out, very smooth. And but it also makes up the eye of a face. Here's an exaggerated eye and a nose and a mouth, and the hair up above the head facing right. And then we also have a mammoth image right here with the trunk coming down here, the flaked area again, and the back of the mammoth, now the mammoth facing left. We look at it this way, we have quite an interesting looking, I would say more older face with the exaggerated eye and nose and mouth down here. We actually have another mammoth image off to the right. A very, now we have a great face here with the exaggerated eye, the nose, and the mouth down here facing off to the right. And another one with the exaggerated eye, nose, and mouth facing off to the left. Homo habilis was very creative and made wonderful sculptures of mammoth and faces 1.2 million years ago.